Would you welcome Mr. Humble, Buddy Rich? Okay. Obviously, the Milwaukee Symphony knows you're coming. I said I didn't know whether they knew it. It's been canceled?
That's that announcement.
That's a big... Have you ever done that before?
No, I've never done it before. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to really be exciting.
Doc goes out occasionally.
Don is going to be the guest conductor.
Yeah. Doc goes out, as you know, occasionally and appears with...
Yeah, that must be very exciting. We're going to do a new arrangement that Tommy wrote for us. Tommy wrote a brand new score of West Side Story for us, and we're going to do it, perform it for the first time next Saturday.
Are they going to tape that? I mean that seriously. Are they going
I
to
don't know
record
if
it?
they are or not. I know I am.
Because I know it when you do it with your band, West Side Story. It's a remarkable...
But it's a whole new arrangement. Tommy did a whole brand new thing. We did different music from the score.
With the symphony orchestra?
Yeah. I think it's 104 men.
That's got to be sensational.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting.
Now, see, they all read music, right?
Not that I know of. Do they?
Now, does that pose a problem? Or the
For them.
For them. I mean,
Sure.
It doesn't for you. You don't read music.
I don't play what they play anyhow. They play what they want, I play what I want. Then I say, come in with the finish.
Now, listen to me a second.
I'm listening
I'm
to
having
you.
enough trouble out
What's
here
the
tonight.
matter with him tonight?
I was looking for one sane person out here tonight.
Do you mind if I smoke?
I have, yes, I do.
Good.
So I'm trying to quit.
Me too. Me too.
What I'm saying is,
Yes.
I've heard you when the band sits
What's the
down.
matter with your arm?
What?
What's the matter with your arm?
What?
What's the matter with your ear?
Nothing. It's my leg that bothers me.
Your leg. What's the matter with him tonight, Doc?
Look, when it goes like this, one must keep oneself amused. The show gets a little better, I take the handout. Now.
He's got you.
You heard him, America.
That's right.
You heard him.
Now, listen.
Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Come on,
John. We don't need that. That's crude.
Come
We don't
on.
need that. Go blind on your own time.
Come on. If that had made you go blind, I'd have been blind since birth. Come on, never mind that. Anyway, what I'm...
Don't you find him funny?
Now, what I'm trying to say is...
Yes, what are you trying to say, Doc?
When you rehearse a number with the orchestra,
Yes.
the orchestra will sit down and play it. You listen to it, then you get up and do it.
Yes.
Is that the way you're going to do this?
Put it down. Is that the way I'm going to do it, Doc?
Yeah, John.
No, I'm Buddy. That's John.
He's just killing time, buddy. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Thanks.
What? Get your hand back behind the desk.
No. True.
No, the band rehearses, the orchestra rehearses first. And I'll listen to the chart a couple of times. And then I'll go up and play it.
What is the technical distinction between a band and an orchestra?
The guys that read.
Would this be considered... No,
That's
come
an
on.
orchestra. That's an orchestra. Hey, Stuck.
Look, you don't come out and say the Milwaukee Symphony Band.
That's right.
I mean, what does make it... Is it because of strings?
I think because of the whole, what is it, strings and the conductor wears tails.
Violins.
What?
All them violins and things.
All them violins are playing? There's only one playing West Side Story. So it's not really a full orchestra.
I don't know why I brought it up. Obviously,
Neither
I
do I.
wasn't going to get an answer to this query.
Because actually, I'm working in Florida for the next couple of weeks. We're down in Miami. And,
With the Miami Symphony?
No, with my symphony, my band.
Oh, I see your band.
We're playing Orlando tomorrow night. I just thought you'd like to know that in case Don wants to fly down.
I'll have my mother, who lives in Miami.
Does she dance?
Foxtrot. Good.
We play all that stuff.
You don't play for dancing at
No,
all?
we don't play for dancing at all. It's strictly...
What happens when people comes up and says, why don't you play a dance?
We tell them to get out. This is not a dance band.
You haven't changed, no. In
It's
other words,
not
you
Lee
say...
Castle and his band. you know.
Lee Castle. Anson Weeks, this is not, huh?
That's, he just mentioned it before. You saw him on... Where did you see him?
At the
Who
Riviera.
cares?
Why don't you play dance requests?
Because you play that silly music that we used to play in the early 60s.
Yeah?
And,
You don't like to do that?
well, I don't like to do that. You have to play requests, and you have to be nice to people, and that's a drag.
When I was growing up anyway, the kids used to come and stand and watch the band.
Yes.
They did very little dancing, and
That's
I'm
true.
talking about the late 30s and early 40s.
It's true.
You went, you stood, you watched the guys.
Most people, the people that were interested in the music, when I was with Dorsey's band, we used to get 400 or 500 young people stand in front of the bandstand and listen, and all the other cats would be
Just
down
sit
there
there.
dancing. It was really interesting, the way it's evolved into now,
Yeah.
when most of the things are concert things. Like-
Did you used to room with Sinatra for a while?
Yeah. I
Somebody
roomed
said
with
I
Frank.
didn't know that.
I roomed with Frank the first year that he was on the band.
With
In
Dorsey?
1940, yeah.
How'd you get along?
Very bad. Very bad.
Was it Clash?
Well, no, I knew I was the star of the band, and he kept saying, I'm the star of the band. You know, and it got to be that way.
Didn't Dorsey feel he was the star of the band?
We didn't even let him know that it was his band.
Tommy didn't know, huh?
Nope.
And of course, Marie.
That's it, just that's it. We'll tell you when. We'll tell you
Sit
when.
down, Jack. Marie, thank you, Jack. We'll take a break. We're coming right back.
Frank, I never said it.
Welcome back to the clinic. This is like a clinic tonight.
Yes, it is.
It's like a group therapy. L.A. free clinic here
It's a little
tonight.
group therapy tonight.
That's wild, it is.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice, Don? Nice. I want to tell him about the time I took you for a ride on the bike.
Oh,
Into the store,
you
didn't
tell
you?
it so
Right
well,
into the
buddy.
store.
Tell it. That's the truth.
He came to my house one night several years back, and we were running out of wine. And he was over the house for dinner, and we decided to go and get some wine. There were about 5 cars parked in front of the house, and I had a bike, motorcycle. He started to get into the car, and I said, wait a minute, you go with me. And I put him on the back of the bike, and we went down through the driveway, out across the road, and I drove him right straight through into the market on the bike. If you had heard this maniac screaming about his insurance, it wasn't paid up at the time, right? Remember that?
He had a motorcycle, and as you know, and Buddy Rich, I knew, with he and his lovely wife, when they worked, was it the blue
Dream
something?
Bar.
The Green Bar. The Dream Bar.
Right.
And they played a little group, right?
Yeah.
And he was just taking up karate then. And some big cat was sitting, and Buddy with his lovely wife, if you said hello to her, Buddy went, Buddy was always so relaxed. And I was just working in Murray Franklin's, right? And I worshiped Buddy, and I still do. I respected him as a great drummer and an artist. And he was always with all his austere of the toughness and stuff, which he is, you know. Buddy used to fall down a lot, you know. He was always tough, but guys used to come up and go, before the karate business, and went, ha, ha! And they didn't even touch him, and he went, I'm hurt, I'm wounded, I'm hurt. And suddenly took up karate, and he was tough. And he wound up with a cast on his hand up to his lip. And he was in a full cast, playing the drums in the Dream Bar, going, what happened to my lessons? And all he said was to a bass
Excuse me
player.
a second.
Surely.
Go ahead. I'd like to introduce my next guest.
No, you're gonna die. You keep doing that. You're gonna die. That's not what. It's not healthy to do that.
No,
really.
the reason I want to
Play
bring,
racquetball.
the reason I want to bring this young lady out is because I've
You don't
known
have
her
to explain.
for
It's
I've
your
known
show.
her for many, many years.
It's Cathy. She's
Since
a
she was
doll.
about 8
It's his
years
daughter.
old, I guess.
Watching a tennis
Yeah,
match
well,
here.
get the cord fixed.
And it's your daughter,
Yes.
who's a fine little singer, and also you just said she did a small
She
part
just
in
did a small part in Woody Allen's next forthcoming movie, and she's very excited about that.
She wants to
And,
get this crazy business.
Yes,
and-
well, you know, she wants to sing, and I'd like her to get a gig for a while, man. I'm tired of sending her bread every week.
You still do that or something?
Yes, I told her, go back to Howard Johnson, get a table, you'll be all right.
Would you welcome Cathy Rich?
Right.
How are you, Mom? That's your daddy.
Hi, how are you?
Finer. Rickles. How are
All
you?
right, kid.
Fine, how are you?
I looked over there to Buddy while you were singing. I said, is that the same little girl I remember when she was like that? You get tired of hearing that from people who've known you when you're small?
Yes.
It is embarrassing. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. Gee, oh, how you've grown. Like you're going to stay there.
Yeah.
Of course you grow.
She's getting old, aren't she?
Well, knowing you, you're so protective. I thought you might not let her grow. You know, when she was 6, you'd
He used
say,
to
that's
threaten
it.
me.
Do you know something? Do
Definitely.
you know something? That she still lives home every once in a while?
Oh,
Don't you?
Oh.
okay, we're going to take a
Occasionally.
break, and we're going to come right back here to the family hour in just a moment. We have a couple of minutes left on the show, but I should explain the gentleman who was supposed to be with us tonight, Dale Alexander, who's written a book called Hair and Harmony. It's not Healthy Hair. No, I'll show you the book. Healthy Hair and Common Sense,
Right.
which should have been called Hair and Harmony. Mr. Alexander will be with us as soon as he has hair and will come here. No,
soon as his hair
my
grows.
apologies to him. So how are you, Cathy? Do you really live home occasionally with...
Yes, I do. Yes.
Is he sweet and lovable? You know, guys have made jokes comparing, you know, they call him like Hitler.
Yeah.
Have you heard that before?
Mhm.
Which I think is
I think
unfair
I
to
made
Hitler.
up the rumor.
But is he really a tough father?
Yes, at times. At times he
That's
is
good.
very difficult.
Why? Because I want to know who you're going out with?
No.
How old are
because
you
you
now?
interrogate who I go out with.
What does he ask them?
What does he ask them? What? Well,
What do you
he-
do?
Yeah, the usual
Yeah.
things. What do you do?
Does he set hours for you instead of
No,
going
not
out your own?
anymore. Not anymore. It used to be 9 o'clock.
In the morning.
Oh, you're living in a wrong...
It'd be 9 o'clock in the morning when I'd get
Now,
home.
come
and I'd
on.
Look around and see if everything was all right. No, it was never like that. She's always been free to do exactly as I say.
That makes more sense.
Right. What kind of outfit is that, though?
What's wrong with that? It's very pretty.
That's one of those Susie Cream Cheese
This
outfits,
is a
right?
Susie cream cheese.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
You sparkle.
Yes.
Now, do you
got
think
this one?
there's something wrong with the dress? It's very pretty.
You
Are
like
you
it?
alarmed because you can see through it?
Yes. It bothers me.
Well, now you see,
No, it bothers me because I look at other chicks her age like that.
you're not supposed to do that.
Huh?
Aha. Aha.
And it's very difficult. You're on the road, you know, and all these fine-looking foxes dancing around and looking. I'm talking about Mommy.
How do you
You better be talking about
How do you prepare your friends for him when you bring them home?
Usually a suit of armor and earplugs.
Good.
What? What does that mean?
That's what do you think it means?
You know, she's just putting you on because I'm really quite nice to all of your friend.
We're going to take a short break here, and we'll be right back.